Welcome to Dan AHE YouTube. Asue Ighodalo don't lock his door. He don't lock people wey know how to win election for outside. The people wey win election for Governor Godwin Obaseki. Those people they outside now. Them no dey with Asue Ighodalo. The people wey dey with Asue Ighodalo na notice me na them be. Them no know how to win election. It never too late for Asue Ighodalo to open the door so that make people wey know how to win election come inside the campaign to help am win election wey won't happen for Edo State. This year, 2024. This na the message wey Comrade Stanley Osaze will not holding bring come today. Make I leave you now, make you hear from Comrade Stanley Osaze will not holding. Enjoy the video.
Dr. Asue Ighodalo, admonition comes in politically. Please look beyond the camp and allow people come in. Edo people have key into your project. In fact, I want to tell you today, Akbakumiza has nothing to offer rather than to continue to look for those they will bribe. They already knew the idea of using federal mines whatsoever. It's purely out of the system. Even if they think that they have the capacity whatsoever to rig, they will learn a new lesson in the election proper. But Dr. Asue Ighodalo, believe me, you must take charge and allow many people to come in because your door is locked. You may not be privy to this information, but I'm telling you, you have no intention whatsoever to lock this door. But some certain individual who has the interest to be in charge, they don't care about the victory of the elections. All they wanted is, now we there. If they let this man go, you can't shine. If they let this woman go, you can't shine. I will give an example. The likes of Lindy Alu is a member of People Democratic Party. Today, they are supporting your Progressive Congress. Why? Because there are some persons who blocks them. What happens to the likes of Audu Agadada? These are members of the People Democratic Party. Your Excellency, the governor of Edo State, you on your part must come down from the high horse. Politics is all about interacting with people, ensuring that the people understand the goal and objective of your actions. They must be brought into the scheme of things to really deliver. Because when they're going to be to everyone, this comes from this as well as by the grace of God, this year full man in those states. I know it's late, but I needed to come out to address some key issues that would have some public concern. You know me very too well. I'm Comrade Stanley Osaze, your usual host here on social media. It is very expedient for me to do this broadcast tonight, even if it is late. I want to ask if you are hearing me very clearly. Okay, good. Even if it is late, I think we are all interested in ensuring that the best man take over the seats of power in Edo State. But there is a challenge, and if we are interested in ensuring that there are continuity in the progressive development of Edo, when we notice anything, we will immediately bring it to the notice of those who can take a better decision to address issues identified. So this is a message directly to the supporters of Asue Ighodalo. As an ardent supporter of Asue Ighodalo's project, I think we should understand one particular thing, which is the goal is to win. The goal is to win. The goal is not to be in charge, but rather to win. And if you must win, you must be sincere enough to play a pivotal role in ensuring the anticipated victory. I want to say this tonight. There are people working with Asue Ighodalo. They don't care about winning. All they care about is their relevance in the scheme of things. In politics, nobody is a waste. Politics is determined not by the number of social media appearance, but by the numeric value of the number of casted valid votes. Which simply means that all and sundry is needed in the process of an election. I want to use this opportunity to tell Dr. Asue Ighodalo, you are a great man of inestimable value. To some of us, we tie our interest to your project because we know clearly that you have the ability to take Edo from the realm of subjectivity to the realm of objectivity. We also know that you have the ability to ensure total economic El Dorado in Edo State. We believe in you. Thank God to the deputy governor candidate of the PDP is a true grassroots politician. Some persons accuse me, they said, Osakunokudi activated because Barrister Saudiogi was given the opportunity or the ticket of the deputy governor in Edo State. You may not be far from the truth. You may be very, very right. But for the fact that we are interested in ensuring that good governance continues, because nobody can say that His Excellency H.E. Governor Godwin Obaseki as the governor of Edo State did not perform, except if they hate him in person. It's either on traditional ground or on political ground or the refusal to ensure political economic honorarium. But of the truth, sir, with all due respect, Asue Ighodalo, you must look inward. As we speak, I wouldn't want to mention name, but there are some ladies who are ardent supporter of the PDP, right from the inception till date, but decide to make a change even when they remain in the PDP, owing to the fact that they believe that some group of persons wish to monopolize the Asue Ighodalo's project. They think that it is all about them. And there are some persons that they see as threats. Let me give a classical example. The likes of Osakunokudi may be a threat to so many persons. But believe you me, I do not need to see Asue Ighodalo. I do not need to talk with him on phone. The best is this. We must ensure that the right man who has the capacity to put on the cap, wore the cap for the betterment of the overall interest of the Aminu Kano Talakawas, the Ratans, the Jetans, and the Hulopoloi in the contemporary urban society of Edo State. Dr. Asue Ighodalo, admonition comes in politically. Please look beyond the camp and allow people come in. Edo people have key into your project. In fact, I want to tell you today, Akbakumiza has nothing to offer rather than to continue to look for those they will bribe. They already knew the idea of using federal mines whatsoever. It's purely out of the system. Even if they think that they have the capacity whatsoever to read, they will learn a new lesson in the election proper. But Dr. Asue Ighodalo, believe me, you must take charge and allow many people to come in because your door is locked. You may not be privy to this information, but I'm telling you, you have no intention whatsoever to lock this door. But some certain individual who has the interest to be in charge, they don't care about the victory of the elections. All they wanted is, now we did. If they let this man go, you can't shine. If they let this woman go, you can't shine. I will give an example. The likes of Lindy Alu is a member of People Democratic Party. Today, they are supporting the All Progressive Congress. Why? Because there are some persons who blocks them? What happens to the likes of Asue Ighodalo? These are members of the People's Democratic Party. Your Excellency, the governor of Edo State, you on your part must come down from the high horse. Politics is all about interacting with people, ensuring that the people understand the goal and objective of your actions. They must be brought into the scheme of things to really deliver. Because when you see an individual or when you see a monkey moving from tree to tree, jumping as if he is the owner or the person who builds the tree, believe you me, check it very clearly. Those trees are very close to each other. Either they are adjacent or beside or at the front. But when you have one of the tree here, the other one is at ring road, the monkey is going to trek like a normal human being to be able to access the next tree. So politics is all about the collective actions of each and individual. And do not allow this set of individuals who wants to make sure that they are in charge to block the system. By the grace of God Almighty, I'm a very strong ally of the governor, and I have stated very clearly, I'm unequivocally clear, that my intention is not all about getting money from government. I, Osakwe, wants to know how to catch fish. Nobody should give me fish. Asue Ighodalo, do not give me a cowboy campaigning for you. But when you win your elections, give us policies and programs that will better the economy of Edo. We will harness. We will harness the policy for the betterment of our interests, for the betterment of the people around us. Now let me tell you, let nobody deceive you about politics. This is designed for the Talakawas. This is designed for the people. The people, listen to me. Let nobody deceive you that they can better the lives of everybody. Even if Asue Ighodalo becomes governor today, he cannot better the lives of the entire Edo people. That is why government is divided into different stratification systems. You have the federal government that looks into the activity of the general well-being of the overall Aminokano Talakawas. You have the state government that looks within the jurisdiction of the state where the power covers. You have the local government that look as the local community that makes up the entire local government. Then you have the councillors. The councillor represents the interest of various individuals from within the purview of the area where their interest covers. You have the senators. The senators looks at the entire senatorial district. Do you know why this is divided? It is because the president or the governors, the deputy governors, the chief of staff, or whatever party or whatever position you're talking about cannot address the overall interest. That is why government is broken down to the level at which it can reach the needs, yearnings, and aspirations of every citizenry of a country in where you have a responsible government. So for one, Dr. Asue Ighodalo, we have a responsibility to tell you the truth and to let you know what should be done. Believe you me, I've said this before and I'm going to repeat it again. If you watch this video, Dr. Asue Ighodalo, Governor Obaseki will tell you, he will tell you that Osakwe sang the song of Gakari Ticket Go. He rushed me in Edo Central. He knew. After then to date, I have not met him and I have never ever called him. The only time we met was when they organized social media summit. I never wanted to come to the summit. I was invited specifically by Mafe Jessica, who was one of the individuals who led the delegation to organize that activity. While I was there, it was the chief of staff that said, you know, the city governor, hey, governor now, hey, your excellency, the kind of person that I am. I'm not the kind of person that want to rush to the front for people to notice me. If I go to a party, I'm going to sit at the back. No, I will sit at the back because I may not accept a situation where I choose to sit at the front. Ordinarily, the front is not designed for me. At the end of the day, I'll go to embarrass myself. I try as much as possible to calm myself, manage within the jurisdiction that I'm saddled with responsibility to manage, and at the end of the day, if I'm given opportunity of leverage to sell beyond my capacity, I will. But I will never insist to be at the top when I know that what is designed for me is to remain at this specific area where I am in. Asue Ighodalo will win this election. Let nobody deceive you. Even if the other divide is telling you what we are going to do in this election, get it clear. It is power versus power. It is going to be power versus power. And also know this. Those who actually know how to use power will use it expeditiously. Be very, very convinced. But I think the mobilization must be based on sincerity, fairness, and justice. For those who have interest, selfish interest, please, it is all about ensuring the victory of Asue Ighodalo. It is all about ensuring the victory of the People Democratic Party. Do not limit the performance of the party because you want to be in charge. You must not necessarily be in charge. You may lose your grip, but at the end of the day, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. If you allow every individual to come in with their input to ensure positive results for the People Democratic Party in the elections. I know, before I choose to do this video, I already knew that clearly there are some persons who choose to monopolize this system. There are some persons who choose to block others. Please don't. If you actually needed the victory, it's not about the honorarium. It's not about the money you're going to get in your pocket. Get it clear. I am not against you if you choose to make money. Ordinarily, the money for politics is considered as blow, blow, die, penny go. Another day, come and buy. Tell your teacher, you are a fool. It is normal. I am not saying that you should not amass wealth if that is your goal. But please, do not allow your amassing of wealth stop the victory of the People Democratic Party. Allow those who have the competence and ability to truly act to ensure PDP wins. Allow them. Dr. Asue Ighodalo has not played for politics, even if he claims to have acted in the Museveni government, Obaseki government, and to date, there are more into politics than what touches the eyes. Obaseki learned politics while he was governor. He was never conversant with political activities before he became governor. That was why in his first term, he did not say a single word. Adam Oshomole campaigned for him from beginning to the ending. But the second time we told him, you must come down, die of shirt, go and wear a polo with slack. Tear the tie. It is time for us to go to the battle. And politics is all about battle, but not an evil battle designed to bring down the next man. It's all about ensuring that your political party wins the election. And when the political party wins the election, you must ensure a trickle-down multiplier effect on the people who will benefit immensely from the political administrative spectrum. For me as Osakuna Kudi, I am not interested in seeing any politician for now. But you know what? I am, from a hit up, I'm going to broadcast live and to let people know what exactly and what ought to be done. And I am going to make sure that even if we notice that there are some disgruntled elements who want to monopolize the system because they wish to be in charge, we will refute it, we will destabilize their interests, we will make sure that the grip that they are fighting to hold, we will do everything humanly possible within the ambience of the law to ensure that these persons do not frustrate the overall goals and objective of the People Democratic Party in the 2024 gubernatorial election, because the goal is to win. Let me tell you, if Asue Ighodalo lost this election, Edo will be taken back to the Stone Age. You may not agree with me, no problem. If you think I'm lying, test it. As of today, the Tinubu government is using everything humanly possible to fight the dollar. And you are fighting the dollar. The economy keeps finding itself in the backwater of economic decadence. As of today, our inflation rate is about 33%. This is because the government is not aware of what to be done. I want to ask, even if you are fighting dollar to make sure that the naira to the dollar is reduced to the barest minimum, there will never be reduction in the general price level. Except we go to the mainstream, go and touch the price of diesel. Even if dollar is 1,000 naira to $1, even 5,000 to $1, the economy inflation will drop down. A man who wants to sell cement needs a truck to pick the cement down to Benin. He goes to a donut. To take a truck here to a donut, a cost of diesel at a rate of 1,300. Believe you me, for a trailer to go and come, because the trailer is going to blow empty, to go and coming back loaded with cement or cement products, the trailer man needs to at least buy diesel of 150,000 naira. And you expect this cost of cement, even if Dangote sold that particular cement at the cost of 1,000 naira per bag, That mate will remain at the cost of 8,000 because the transport allowance must be identified, and the retailers or the wholesalers want to get their own gain. When the wholesalers gives to the retailer, retailer is going to get their gain. It's going to still fall within the current price that we're in. So if you want the economy to drop, you want everything to be okay, you must touch the price of diesel. Now, look at the road network system. As we speak today, even if they are announcing on the media that we want to fix this road, we want to fix this road, they have not done anything in terms of ensuring the road network. How will you now convey food from a rural setting down to the urban setting? You need a very well orchestrated road network system. These are issues you must touch if you want to ensure smooth economic system in a country such as ours that is operating on mixed economy and capitalist economic system. If you have not shared this video, please share, because the goal and objective is to make sure that the victory for our candidate, Asue Ighodalo, becomes a thing of true sincerity. Please share this video. Share this video. If you have not shared, please share this video. It will not do you any bad if you click on the share button. I'm understanding by the grace of God Almighty. Our goal is to make sure that the best man sits in the seat of power. You must vote, and you must vote PDP. Now, the word "you must vote" may not be right, but there are cases where you needed to say, please, you must, except if you want to take Edo back to the Stone Age. You cannot tell me that you are not aware that in terms of competencies, in terms of ability, in terms of conceptual skill, in terms of human relations skill, in terms of ability to address problems, you cannot tell me that you are not privy to the fact that Asue Ighodalo is a competent aficionado in administration. It's either you are hating on Obaseki and you want to punish Asue Ighodalo. You say, what Obaseki did to me, I want to punish Asue Ighodalo. If you want to adjudge on the basis of individual capacity, you can't deny Edo of the best. And who is the best? Dr. Asue Ighodalo. Who is the best? Dr. Asue Ighodalo. So on my part, I will continue to do my possible best to ensure that the very vital information that is expedient for me to disseminate is sent to the general public. Dr. Asue Ighodalo, please and please, with all due respect to your personality, check the camp properly. We have more selfish people blocking others from coming in. And majority of humans may not have the patience. They'll say, since they're okay now, they want to begin to act on the contrary. But I want to bless God. It's not as if I'm better than anybody that chooses to act on the contrary. But I'm blessing God because I'm contented with what I have. So I do not need to say, Asue Ighodalo should call me fair before I begin to do what is right. No. I want a better government in Edo, and I'm going to do it. Even if I don't see you, your competencies, your ability that I've seen is enough for me to support you, Asue Ighodalo. So my support for you is unwavering. I will do all within my power. And by the grace of God Almighty, we are already mobilizing our people, specifically those around the world, on how we can better ensure that Asue Ighodalo emerge as the governor of Edo State. By the grace of God Almighty, I'm the coordinator general of Edo Diaspora Connect Worldwide. And I know clearly that at the end of the day, what we want is to make sure that the best man, which is Dr. Asue Ighodalo, sits in the seat of power. Nobody can say Obaseki did not perform if you say that you are just being selfish. You hated him because he has the ability to take a decisive decision. If the decisive decision of Obaseki has been taken is not enough, you and I know that Tinubu may not like Obaseki. But as we speak today, it's the end of delegation to Italy on art and culture. We need more revenues in the state. We needed to make sure that whatever we have within the ambit of the Netherlands space or the Edo space is harnessed to better the lives of the Raptan, to better the lives of the Jectans, and to better the lives of the whole Poloye in our contemporary rural and urban society. Dr. Asue Ighodalo, check very clearly. check the activities of those persons. Their whims and caprices make some persons sick to the stomach. Check them, and please allow sincere Edo people, not you, because you may not be aware on your part all you wanted, because I see the humility in you, I see the sincerity in you, and I see the only way to adjust people like you is to look at your antecedent. It's not about ear mark, what you were told, it's about eye mark. The question is, what do you actually have on ground? As we speak, with all sense of sincerity, there are things on ground that can better showcase the fact that Dr. Asue Ighodalo is a competent aficionado in administration. But sir, those selected people, they don't care about victory. They don't want to know if they win. But it's either they are there and they are in charge. So if there is any person coming in who has the capacity and they consider that person as a threat, they will never allow you to see him. They will block you. You will never see him, Dr. Asue Ighodalo. You will never see that person. They will block you. So I want you, to me, I know that the only way to send this message to you is through the media space. I know. So I had to send it through the media space. Even if they do anything humanly possible, they can't stop this. You will see it. Because on a daily basis, you are like Governor Obaseki. You guys are more closer to the media than those who think that they are influencers. In fact, you people are influencers. And Omego was discussing on this video when you called him. He said, he was shocked. So we know you. You are like Governor Obaseki. The both of you are evil social media influencers. You are always on the internet, checking what is happening. So I know you're going to see this video, sir, with all due respect. Please, reinvigorate the house. Recheck. Carry out a structural overhaul. Tell those selfish people. Guarantee them, because what is creating selfishness is insecurity. If we can't go open now, this man can't see all of them now. They feel not they value us again. So guarantee them that even if all you needed is to ensure that the best manage each sector of the campaign organization. And all you needed is to ensure that people come into being, and those who have the capacity to truly act. To let them know that you are not, they should not be afraid. Their value in your eyes remains the same, but they should allow those who really have more ability than them to take charge, because it's all about win-win. If you cannot get win-win situation, there is no need for us to conglomerate ourselves together. All we needed to just do is to say, oh, okay, everybody go home. But for the fact that we needed to win, and you are the best, it is a known fact. Nobody can dispute that. If you want to win an election, you needed to bring in a sellable candidate. I would have been afraid if the like of Clemagba won the election. Even if there are propagandas, I would have been afraid if the likes of Clemagba got the ticket of the PDP. The rest forget, of the APC, sorry. The rest forget, we know your send. We're in this state together, we know what to do. But please, my leader, Dr. Asue Ighodalo, don't allow anybody to block you from seeing others. In politics, you have intellectual value. You have intellectual value. It's not enough. There are nuisance value. It is not even enough. I want to tell you why I'm afraid of Pastor Sergei Zeyamu in politics. I've worked with him. I know his political strategy. And I want to tell you what he will do now. First, when Honorable Matthew Agbo was appointed as Director General of the campaign, people were saying, hey. And I asked a simple question. How many of you are there when they form PDP? Uduekeme was the first member who rode into the House of Assembly under the tutelage of the PDP. Ask Matthew Uduekeme. The trouser will wear a jump. Now Jasolo na buy the trouser and shirt. We take go inauguration. Jasolo bought Matthew Uduekeme the trouser and shirt. We take go inauguration. Ask as member of the House of Assembly. Later, he became a majority leader. How many of you now? They inside the PDP when Matthew Duekeme and others started in 1999. If not because of the issues between Alimodu Sheriff, then in the PDP, against what's the other man? I will remember his name. Now the Duekeme was the leader of PDP in Kubaha. So what do you want to tell those kind of one for PDP? People were saying all sorts of things. And I laughed. But as we speak, Orogide was a member of PDP. Immediately they made him the Director General of the APC campaign organization. Ask yourself why. They needed a neutral person that can reconcile all the camp. I want to tell you why I'm afraid of pastors like Isaiah in politics. Oshomole is not even up to half of Isaiah in politics. Isaiah have who call in their campaign. He distributes it. I want to tell you what he will do. They get Ashawo campaign. People when they go Igbagwe, all those Ashawoas or go there, they get beer parlor campaign. Now Isaiah the arranger and they tell you now you go shop, you say, Sakoro, go they bring out this my code. I work with Anoa. Man, leave those two for there. Anoa, where, you know. You don't come in one day tell me, say, I'm not just a gentle person like that. Won't get issue. He could recall. Already they said, we have left the party since the mountain said he owns the party. And I asked him immediately, my brother, come. You served under this party for 8 years as a senator. If not for greed, you want to go for 13. Now let you do. Why Senator Zambe was senator in Edo State? In Edo South. He did his first term in APC. He did his second term in PDP. He was given automatic ticket, himself and every other senators who supported the stance of President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. They said, go to your state, automatic ticket. The wife of the single senator, Obas, told the husband, my husband forgot automatic ticket, I beg, drop, step down, make Orogide go. I beg, my husband, I beg. But nobody knew how Orogide managed to get the ticket. Ozame was given automatic, he stepped down. Go and verify this information. Verify this. We don't just talk. So you say you leave the party, for what? For 30. It's not possible. And don't you get intelligent people who will feed the senator. If I be senator, you will believe, not be lie. Person like me have no like to be governor. I want to be rep or senator. May you really know what you be representation. I not tell you say I not go day where say I not go get money. Man, I won't pretend. I want to be very organic. But you will see the reason why you send me to the Senate. You see how Oshomole they perform. I swear to God I will perform person. That's why they acknowledge Oshomole. Now man, forget say we don't do the same party. When it comes to senatorial representation, we only have one in the door. The other one, because he don't run for governor, now they take the package on. He has nothing to offer. If at the end of the day after governorship, throughout, he will never do anything as a senator. Mark my word. I told them in the Oregide's camp, I said, the senator you brought to Edo South is a problem. He's from Igbo community and Igbo. We will be the one, our brother, who will go on. Neda, the senator of Edo South. Now we, our brother, from Igbo community and Igbo. Now if we come. Now we go pull on. He's very docile. Very docile. We only have one senator in Edo. Comrade Adam Aliyu Oshomole. The rest, they are as worthless as about $1. No sentiment. Moku talk amasibi. Moku talk asibi. Please, if you have not shared the video, please share. So Dr. Asue Ighodalo, please, with all due respect to you, check. Do not allow this set of people to block others. You are very humble. You are very down to earth. You have been telling people, let them attack me. Do not insult anybody. All we needed is to ensure that we continue to push our goal, which is ensuring building a better Edo. Yes, it's true. But you see this fight, not before Thai and Native. Not before Thai and Native. Oh. You must match them head to head, face to face. APC knew clearly that they will not get vote at all. They know no one vote to APC. Now, person will go buy a bag of rice 2016, 2015 at the cost of 7,000. Call the buyer today 2024 at the cost of 80,000, 64,000. Now one go boy go vote may continue. It's not possible. So they knew. So now first vote they need. Now Katakata they want to do election. So you should be prepared towards that. Normal we you now be the election. So be prepared. Forget those ideas. Say we are saying oh no. Be ready. Now head to head. Be ready. Those peaceful part of it. Yes, we needed a peaceful elections. Free, fair, and credible. But you must put all mechanisms in place. It is the truth. But the truth may be very bitter. But I've just said it. So, to those supporters, don't be selfish, please. Don't. Don't. Don't allow people to truly deliver. See, now when it be the matter, government na elephant. So it will not prevent your benefit. Election never determine who becomes the next governor. Now when you win, you will enter. If you lose, no matter the amount of money you see you stop by, it will finish. So let's watch our work and make we come together collectively, win this battle. Because it is tagged the political battle of Mozanda Kingdom. Let's win. Don't monopolize it. Don't block order. Politics is measured on numeric value. And that numeric value we must harness. I'm Comrade Osakolo Kudin. By the grace of God, the CEO of Oman Edo State. For those who have been requesting my number, I say surprise. As I put my number reach for media reach, my business line. People see they say, we have been looking for your number. I'll say, I don't know the follow. It did it. 070 3610 9939. 070 3610 9939. If you have not shared it, please share. Thank you. And bye for now.
Now we don't hear from Comrade Stanley Osazo Sakunokudi. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things where they happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video, make you help us share them. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.